Yeah, it goes everybody, because they will continue on with a game called Danganronpa Alter Nexus. Where's Weez? I think this is it. Time flew by as I continued to talk with Sayori about her interests in life outside. I don't think I've ever had this much fun talking with someone in a long while. An hour went by, and another, until suddenly Sayori's cheeks started to get rosy.
実は
If it's okay with you, may I ask something? What's wrong?
えーっと
Well, will you be friends with me? I've been meaning to ask you this whole time. Huh?
すみませんでした
Oh, of course you don't have to. But ever since we first met, I felt a sense of relief being around you. And this is the most fun I've had with someone in my whole life. Oh, fuck.
あの
Though I don't really know how to put it into words, actually. Well, of course we can be friends. Oh, girl. Friend. Friend that is a girl. I'm glad. I was just thinking the same thing. I just didn't expect us to have so many things that we had in common.
ええ
You're too kind. While we're on the topic of asking more personal questions, well, this is a little embarrassing, but... Mr. Uchida, have you ever been in love? Where did that come from? My heart skips a beat and it starts to become faster from the unexpected situation.
すみませんでした
You don't need to answer if you don't want to. Well, it's been a long while. I don't think I've fallen in love since grade school, actually. Oh, what kind of person was she? Well, she was kind and always had a smile on her face. Kind of like you, actually. Ooh. Sorry, that was a little too far, wasn't it?
えーっと
Was it Miss Katsuragi? No, of course not. She caught me. It's true. There was a time when I used to have a crush on her. Do you still view her in that way? I haven't seen her for 10 years. It almost feels like she's a completely different person, to be honest. So I don't know how I feel. I see.
実は
You see, I've never experienced love. Ever since I was young, my parents made me hone my skills because they wanted a successful daughter. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for what they did. But because of my upbringing, I never really got to have any close friends. And ever since I was 13, I started helping out with the Himejo Cafe. So of course, I never had time for things like relationships, not to mention I barely had an opportunity to grow close with someone. I know we only met yesterday and all, but you've been so nice to me every time we've talked. And so, I'm really glad we ended up being paired up together. Holy fucking shit, this is triggering a red flag here. It's like not a red flag, a death flag. Either she's gonna die or she's gonna become the criminal. This is not good. This is not looking good, fellas. Mr. Uchida, do you think these feelings I'm having right now is something more than friendship? Is she saying what I think she's saying? I mean, this whole situation is leading up to that, right? But a girl this pretty like Sayori falling for me? That doesn't make any sense. Maybe she's drunk.
ええ
I think I'm in love with you. Oh, what am I saying? I'm sorry. No, it's okay, I understand. Well, tell me, just between the two of us, between me and Miss Katsuragi, who do you like more? Oh my god. Is this gonna impact the choices, the paths, the routes? I think I like you, Sayori. Liar. No, it was true. Right at that moment, my heart had fully fallen for the girl who was in front of me. Of course. I have such a fickle, easy heart. But right when I was about to justify my answer, I was met with something I couldn't predict even in my wildest dreams. Smooch? What the fuck?
初めてキスしちゃった
That was my first kiss.
昔漫画で見たことがありまして
Well, I saw a girl do that in a manga once. Wait, so you just want to fulfill what the manga that you read before? Fulfilling the fantasies in the manga that you read?
ちょっと間違 真似しちゃいました。
So I copied what you did a bit. Oh, I don't know what got into me. I'm so sorry. Words couldn't come out of my mouth. Just my brain would not compute what had just happened between the two of us.
すみませんでした。
Are you mad at me? No, of course not. I just didn't expect that at all. To think that I would get abducted along with 15 other people in this mysterious facility with a talking panda, and yet being kissed by a gorgeous girl almost made me lose my sense of reality. Yeah. Is that foreshadowing? Uh-oh. A few seconds of awkward staring passed, both our faces getting redder by the second. But the surprises weren't over. This time, it was signs of something much more sinister. Oh, crap. I knew this peaceful, happy, lovey-dovey life wouldn't last that long. I thought it was gonna last more than a few seconds, but hey, you you subverted my expectations. Huh? What was that? You heard that too, right? It took us but a few moments to snap back to reality. But we were certain we heard something make a loud noise outside of the kitchen. Did something happen? Should we go and check? I think we should. I mean, what if something has happened to someone? You don't think someone was attacked, do you? Either way, let's make it quick.
はい。
So Yuri and I ran out of the kitchen toward the location of the noise. I quickly glanced my eyes around the gymnasium that we had ended up in, finding nothing but the usual. Do you think it came from one of the storage rooms? Good thinking. I'll go have a look. Crap. We've separated and now we left the kitchen unattended. You stay close to me, Sayuri. I don't want anything to happen to you after all. I won't lie, I'm anxious out of my mind at the fact that behind one of these doors someone could be targeting our lives. But I can't let Sayuri be the one putting herself in danger. With my determination made up, I slid open the door to the storage room on the right side of the gymnasium. I took a step inside, with Sayuri tagging along behind me. But as soon as I walked in, I felt something tug at my jacket. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry, I just got a little frightened and all. I hope you don't mind me grabbing on like this. Of course it's okay. I reached out my hand toward her. Here, holding hands might be easier than you tugging at my clothes. Right. I took a hold of Sayuri's hand. It was softer than anything I imagined. Girl hand. That's like... It reminds me of a high school and college. A slightly awkward air enveloped the room from our interaction. As flustered as I was, I knew now wasn't the time for anything like that. I pushed on into the depths of the storage room until... crunch, even though it sounded ding. I think I stepped on something.
大丈夫ですか?
Oh, be careful. It seems like something has shattered in here. Wait a second, look. Sayuri pointed at the corner of the room which had been littered with tiny shards of glass. Did something break in here? I did another quick examination of the storage room, trying to desperately find any discrepancies. But the only thing that had changed from before was something had smashed, leaving shards on the ground. Do you think something just fell off of one of these shelves and broke? Maybe no one was in here in the first place. Oh no. What's wrong? We have to hurry back to the kitchen. Remember the rule about how two people must always be there at all times? Damn it, you're right. We ran back towards the kitchen with a sense of relief of the realization that perhaps the noise was just an unwarranted accident. And like that, we entered the kitchen, our hands still linked together. Phew, that was a close one. I think the paranoia got to me. I completely forgot about the whole knife duty thing for a second. I'm glad nothing ended up happening. Wait, count the knives, stupid. A sigh of relief came out as we had both come to the conclusion that everything that had happened was a false alarm. Oh, I'm so sorry. Sayuri let go of my hand with a flustered look in her eyes. Oh, don't worry about it. I'm just glad that you're okay. We both walked toward the center table that we had been sitting at for the duration of our duty here. But then it hit me. A sudden realization that everything that could have gone wrong had gone wrong. It was like a gut instinct of mine, warning my entire body that I was too naive. I rubbed my eyes in an act of desperation to call off that what I was witnessing was just part of my imagination. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4? Fuck. Oh no. One knife was missing. That was the cold, hard truth. Someone got us. So somebody now has a knife? Oh no, I'm so sorry this happened because I wanted to go and check. No, this isn't your fault at all, Sayori. We were both just simply too naive. And because of that naivete, someone might very well be in danger now. Well, what should we do? I used all the brain power I had left to organize every one of my thoughts and try and come up with the best possible solution. But I had nothing. I don't know, it's time to report it, dude. Huh? What's with those glum faces? What's up, boss? Hope you're doing well. And yeah, I don't remember your name. Oh, I'm Sayori Himejo. You were Hayato Gokudera, was it? It's Yamadera, alright. Sorry, now is not really the time for antics like these. Huh? Did something happen? Well, to put it simply, one of the knives was stolen. Wait, how did they get through your defenses so easily with the two of you here? Hey, I'll explain everything, so let's go over here for now. I guided Hayato to a corner seat away from the table where Sayori and I were sitting at. I didn't want her to listen in and feel guilty about the whole situation. So you're telling me that there's some knife-wielding culprit out there somewhere now? Look, I don't know. I wonder why they didn't take them all, though. Huh? What do you mean?
What?
I mean, like, if you had the opportunity to take 5 knives, why wouldn't you, you know? Maybe the thief took it for something else other than killing. Like what? Cutting onions? I suppose I should see how Sayori is doing. I kind of just left her there by herself after all. Hey, are you doing okay, Sayori? Sayori's head was down on the desk, with her eyes drifting off as the seconds went by.
Himejo-san?
I'm so sorry, I've never been good at staying up. Can I leave everything up to you? Wait, you can't just sleep here. Good night, Mr. Uchida. I love you so much. Holy shit. You're making me blush. What? Huh? What did she say she loved? Naps, yeah, she said she loved napping. Oh yeah, true. A good nap just hits the spot, doesn't it? Yeah, definitely. Phew, too close. I guess I don't blame her for falling asleep. It must be 11 PM judging by the fact that Hayato is here. I took my U-Pass out to confirm my suspicion. Oh wow, 11:15 already, huh? Hold on, that's weird though. What happened to your partner? Oh yeah, good point. She said she'd be here by the time our shift started, but where is she? Some people are just so unreliable, ain't that right, boss? Hold on, who was your shift partner again? The girl with the glasses? You know, the blue one. You're the blue one. With the glasses. Ah, there you go. Oh, Miss Kurosaki, right? The honor student. I'm surprised she's not punctual judging by her personality. But we are in this extreme situation after all. Can't say I blame her. I suppose we should just wait then. Though I don't know if we should leave Sayori like that either. Well, don't worry about it, boss. I can take guard and you can take her back. That works, right? But the rule was that there always had to be 2 people at a time in this room, remember? How about we hold off for like another 15 minutes before we make a decision? You got it, boss. And like that, 15 minutes went by. And then 20. And half an hour with no signs of the ultimate honor student, Haruka Kurosaki. Do you think she forgot? I guess she could have fallen asleep. That's true. It happens to the best of us. Even I nearly missed my shift earlier. Alright, let's take Sayori back to her room. She's fast asleep and I don't feel so great about leaving her out in the open like this much longer.
マジ
Boss, what about the rule though? To be honest, it's as you said earlier. If the thief wanted all of the knives the timing earlier was as good an opportunity as any. I feel like in a way, there isn't too much more of a point guarding those anymore.
俺っち大賛成
Okay, so you're taking the girlie there back with you? No, you're coming too, Hayato.
そうなのか
Oh, you need an extra hand or something? This is more for your sake than anything. If I left you here all by yourself, you could just as easily grab those remaining knives. Well, what I said just then is true about there not being so much of a reason to guard the kitchen anymore. If anything, whoever remains here all by themselves is the highest likely person to take a remaining knife.
ガビーン
Huh? Don't tell me that you don't trust me. No, it's nothing like that. If I leave you here all by yourself, then you could end up being a prime suspect from not having an alibi in what has happened tonight. Besides, I feel as though Mei Feng would have made the same decision if she were in my shoes right now. One more thing I want you to do, Hayato. While I get Sayori, could you write a note for Miss Kurosaki that will be gone for a bit? You know, just in case she drops by later down the line, I mean. There's a notepad on the counter over there. Huh? Oh yeah, on it. Hayato ran over to the kitchen counter, grabbing a notepad and a pen and did as I told. Meanwhile, I went over to Sayori. I hope I can slightly wake her up at the very least. Princess Carrie.
ごめんね姫嬢さん今から部屋に連れて行ってあげるから僕の肩掴んでくれる
Hey, sorry, we'll be moving you back to your room now. Could I get you to grab onto me?
は
Okay.
じゃあ行くよ
Alright, up we go. I lift Sayori onto my back and get her to dangle her arms over my shoulders. Jesus, this is a lot tougher than it looks. You got that right. I used to carry my girlfriend in that kind of same position. I would carry her on my back, and she's like, "Yay, this is so fun." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm glad you're having fun." Oh my back, god damn it! It just means I need to gym more. She's nowhere near as light as I imagined. Ugh, don't say that to a girl. She's gonna punch you in the face. Sayori's soft breathing gently tickles the side of my neck with each passing second. Jesus, I better get this sorted quickly. I don't know how much longer my heart can last. Is the note all done, Hayato?
ワクワク
Yes, sir, I leave it on the table. Wait, you have terrible handwriting though. Can Kurosaki actually read it? I take a glance at the sheet of paper.
そうなのか
Something wrong, boss?
おいおい
Don't tell me you're going to criticize my handwriting too. No, it'll do the trick, I'm sure. Okay, now that that's handled, let's get going.
兄貴
Alright, lead the way, boss. And like that, our short journey to Sayori's room commenced. With the curious and talkativeness of Hayato on one side and Sayori's pleasant aroma on the other, I headed back to the moon dorms. Moon dorms, right. And like that, we arrived at our destination.
そうなのか
So, this the room? Yeah, judging by the map on the U-Pass, it should be. Hey, could you do me a favor and get hers out of her pocket for me? Yeah, sure. Here you go. Thanks. I tapped Sayori's U-Pass onto the door handle, and just like magic, the lock opened up. In we go. Stepping into her room, I waddled over to her bed and placed her down. This whole room smells really nice. Before I forget, I placed her U-Pass back into her pocket before wishing her a good night. Looking at her face as I left her room, the memory from earlier in the night flashed back into my mind. That really happened, didn't it? I hope it's not awkward between us going forward. I double-checked to see if the door was still unlocked, but it seems like these doors lock automatically after being opened once. Good, I'm glad that's sorted out. Boss, you ready to head back? Huh? Oh, right, yeah, of course.
ワクワク
We gotta be quick, right? Well, I'll be the first one back. Hold on. Hayato excitedly ran back, and I desperately tried to catch up soon after.
やったね
I win! Yeah, alright, you win. Are there any signs of Miss Kurosaki, by the way?
なんだ
Not that I can see, at least. Alright, well, I'll stay with you until either herself or the next two drop by. I'm pooped though from everything that happened. Can I leave you to it? I think I'll just relax for a bit. Gotcha, no problems. Count the knives again. I messed up big time tonight, didn't I? I laid my head on the table and started to regret how I let one of the knives be taken so casually. Is Sayori in on this? Oh boy. Though, guess not everything that happened tonight was all bad. I wonder, if Sayori and I met somewhere outside of this whole situation, maybe we would have ended up being a thing. Who am I kidding? She's some ultimate barista and I'm just regular old me. We never would have met. Besides, I'm sure she just did that in the spur of the moment. Yeah, sometimes I think of that too. You can get swayed by the moment. S. Boss.
Oi, oi, oi.
You with me? Seems like the next pair are here. Huh? Had I been sleeping? Yeah, though I don't blame you. I'm starting to get tired too, to be honest. Sleeping on the job. Talk about classic. Look, the loser fell asleep during his shift. It's because I've basically done 2 shifts back to back. Is what I wanted to retort, but I decided not to since I didn't want to anger this dangerous duo in front of me. But I fell asleep, huh? That was unexpected. Glanced over the knives once again. It's not like I didn't trust Hayato, but I wanted to make sure that I didn't miss anything whilst I was asleep. Alright, time for you both to go to bed. We'll handle the rest.
Huh?
Hey, what the fuck happened with that one knife, huh? One of them got taken by a thief. It was all my fault. Oh really? How amusing. Seems you're just as useless as you look.
What?
Does that mean someone is out there with a knife right now? Most likely. I'm sorry. I'll bring it up to Mayfeng and apologize tomorrow. Well, don't worry, lad. We'll protect the other ones that are remaining here. You can count on us. Right. Thanks. Hayato and I headed back to our respective rooms. And just like that, my long night was over. A night filled with regrets, along with memories that I won't ever forget. But to think I'd have my first ever kiss in a place like this. Despite the current situation, I feel like I'm going to have a good dream tonight. The world is an ironic place, isn't it? I mean, think about it. You're just going by your day to life, and then something gets in your eye. Yeah, fuck, I hate that shit. And you try to get it out only to realize that it was one of your own eyelashes. But what I don't get is that eyelashes are there to stop things from getting into your eye. Crazy, isn't it? It's like if a soldier just went against his own army for no reason. Or if someone scored an own goal in a football match just because he just felt like it. Similarly, think about how many young romances never bloomed all because of introvertism. Yeah. Actually, what's funny is that my exes were the ones who approached me because I'm an introvert. I guess they liked what I was doing. Yeah. It was a weird experience. Weird but fun. 2 people could be madly in love with each other, but their fear of rejection weighs them down. Until life goes by and they go separate ways, and then they regret the fact that they never talked to each other. Huh? What would I do about nervousness, you ask? Go ask someone else. I'm a talking panda in a fan-made video game. But now I've actually learned how to talk to people. Right now I'm going to a gym, a local gym or near my place. And when I make eye contact, I'll be like, I give them a quick smile and nod, and they acknowledge. And after a while, I'll be like, hey, so you come here around often? And they'll be like, yep, this is my first time seeing you here, yada yada. And then we go from there, regular normal conversation. We don't actually talk for a while because just a quick conversation is enough. Because you're there to gym, you're there to lose weight, not not socialize. Anywho, I get the feeling that I had a good dream. I wonder if she had a similar dream to me. Who am I kidding? The thing is, if you're, what do you call that, sleepy, sleep deprived, it's the same sensation as getting drunk. So maybe that's why Sayori did the thing that she did. I'm thinking maybe that's it. Just trying to reason over here. Walk over to my jacket and take out my U-Pass. 8:37, huh? That's right. I can't be getting all fuzzy about my night with Sayori. More importantly, I need to go to apologize to Mei Feng about what happened yesterday. Hope to God nothing happened with that knife. I head over to the kitchen, anxiously thinking up what my excuse could be to gain forgiveness from Mei Feng. And just as I expected, she was there in the kitchen, along with a few others.
Ne.
Oh, Vichida, I hope you had a good sleep. Yeah, I did. Mei Feng, I'm sorry, could we talk for a little bit?
Gekko.
I figured you'd say that. It's exactly what I'm thinking, right? Look, I'm sorry. I was too naive and left the kitchen with Sayori.
そういうこと。
What's done is done. Go look for Himejo. No, trust me, it was all my fault. She has nothing to do with this.
わかった。
This isn't about whose fault all of this was. Look for Himejo. This is an order. We need to confirm her safety. Huh? Her safety? I desperately looked around the room for Sayori, but there were no signs of her here. Hold on, what do you mean her safety?
命令。
Go, now. Damn it! I ran out of the kitchen with doubts and anxiousness. What if something happened to her? What if I was the one that let this to happen because of how careless I was? No, it can't be. I made sure her room was locked. There was no way she could have been attacked while she was sleeping. Every step I took felt heavier than the last, because I knew that with every step the truth was going to be that much closer. And before I knew it, there in front of me stood Sayori Himejo's room. With a deep breath, I knocked. Nothing. I knocked again. Damn it, damn it. There's no way anything could have happened. She's just sleeping, I'm sure of it. I mean, the door was locked. We made sure. I placed my hand on the doorknob out of pure instinct, and the knob slid down. A sense of pure dread and despair filled my heart as the door unlocked. Wait, why? Why is it open? Sayori! I opened the door, but by the time I did, the sense of pure, undesired despair had crept into my soul. Because the worst thing that could have happened had happened. Holy fuck! Daily Aspiration said, what? End? Chapter 1. No! She's dead! Oh god. Return the title? What do you mean? What kind of question is this, and what kind of answer is this? Return the title? Menu? You mean yes or no? Yeah, God, so this is where it ends, right? Oh, fucking hell, I knew it! Well, it's so terrible to say, I'm glad she wasn't a criminal, but it still sucks that she fucking died as a victim! So, there's no win-win statement here. There's no win-win sentence here, like, hooray, she wasn't a criminal, but fuck, she's a victim, or, would you rather she be the criminal and die anyway? This sucks. This fucking sucks, man. This is Danganronpa Ultra Nexus. God damn it. This is so good, man. Wanna try the game for yourselves? My first love. My first love. And this is what happens. If you wanna try the game for yourselves, the links are in the description. That is all for today. Stay safe and take care of yourselves. Can't wait for the next part. So, investigation and trial, right? Awesome.